Big Blue Nation. What's going on, guys? Look, it's the showdown. The two our two baby games are over. We're ready. It's in the book. You guys know what time it is. It's time for the Cats to face Duke. As you guys can see, I got a loyal Duke fan right here on the line, and he's convinced that Duke is just going to run circles around Kentucky. Welcome in, Sav. What's going on with you, man?
Hey man, I'm just living in the moment.
Well, I tell
That's
you
all
what,
I
we're
can
gonna
do.
Kentucky's about to put y'all in the moment. You know, what I mean,
Well,
we about to go. So hey, you know how it is. Hey, it's just UK and Duke. It's just another day in the neighborhood. That's it.
if Duke can beat UK, North Carolina, I don't care what other games they win for the rest of the year.
That's
But
it,
they
huh?
got to those two wins right there are the most important ones to me.
I
You
think
know,
I think for Kentucky, I think it's going to be it's going to be Duke, Tennessee this year. It's definitely going to be Arkansas and
definitely,
Louisville. Yeah, definitely going to be Arkansas.
definitely. Yeah,
So
you got to
let
get
me ask you,
and Vandy. Don't forget Vandy.
Vandy.
You
Well,
know,
I mean, we beat Vandy pretty much every year in basketball.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah. But
Wait a minute.
they
Yeah.
they looking pretty good this year, though.
I'm saying those people slept on them in football, sleep on them in
Yeah.
basketball.
Well, we ain't gonna sleep on them. We around here, hey, around here at Kentucky, we respect all teams. Believe me. We come we come to play because anything. Can I just say one word to you?
uh-huh.
Oakland. So around here we've learned so around here we've come to respect everybody. So let me quickly ask you this. What are you looking for out of Duke in this Kentucky game?
Man, it's hard to measure the rest of their season out of these two games right here. You know,
Okay.
but I'm just looking for. I just want to see a fight. I just want to see a fight. I don't want to do anything dirty. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, you know, 3 points into the game, or Duke beat them like they did when they had Zion Williams and R.J. Barrett, and
I should mute you.
what
Well,
was it like
hey,
a what was it like 118 and to 82 or some shit like or
come
something
on, man.
like
Hey,
that?
come on, man. Look,
I'm
don't
just saying,
don't
man.
don't be so disrespectful.
Uh,
We're gonna let the
hey,
past. Hey, we under
sometimes the
hey
truth hurts,
we under
cuz
new leadership.
sometimes the
It hurts. It hurts a lot. One thing about Duke is, I think a lot of people, and rightfully so, people we all have a lot of respect for who Cooper Flagg is, and we're not gonna. My thing is with Cooper is he can't be the only person that beats us. You know what I
he's
mean?
not.
So
He's not.
and that's the thing. So if it ain't Cooper Flagg that's going to get the best of us, which name one player on your team that will get the best of us?
Man, I don't want to mess the kid's name up. I think it's
Um,
Cal Knueppel.
yeah,
Knueppel.
yeah, because he actually outscored in the last ball game.
Watch that young man right there. Watch that young man right there. So, and then we also bring back. They also bring back Proctor. You know what I'm saying? The
Okay,
point guard. He's like the
yeah,
two, and what's his name? Forrester. Oh, I can't think of the kid's name. I ain't butchering their names back, but we're bringing back a couple of guys that's already been there and done it a little bit.
okay,
Definitely going to miss Jeremy Roach. Um,
absolutely, yeah.
yeah,
That was
yeah. I
that
mean,
was a
but
big loss for you guys.
oh man, I mean, you talking about a good kid, and
Yeah,
veteran
yeah, yeah.
experience. So he's going to do well in Baylor. You know,
Okay,
um,
absolutely.
so,
Well,
so, you know.
Baylor just got roached the other night by Gonzaga, so it
Ah,
is what it is.
golly.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even know that right there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they got probably about like 30, like 35 points against Gonzaga. They killed
God,
them. Yeah,
goodness,
they
that's
did.
rough right
So,
there.
you
I
know,
mean, but that's a. I mean, but to be a first game, like that's a big one right there. I don't
that's a
know
big one.
what all
Yeah.
Gonzaga brought back with them, but I mean, at least where's the warm up at? At the
I got you.
exhibition.
Yeah,
I mean, like UK played who just played last game, beat them by
we
like
played
60 something.
right. Well, we played Wright State.
There you
Oh
go. You know
well,
what I'm saying?
and Bucknell.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's a decent warm up game, but I mean, like, that's
I
still
mean,
a.
yeah. I think a lot of people definitely has. Well, I know they do on both sides of the table. I know that you guys got it circled. We got it circled. We can't wait. I
Yeah.
think the biggest thing. I think the biggest thing for me is was not looking ahead to this game and making sure that we took care of business before we actually got here. Now we got a guy named Butler, one of the best lockdown defensive guys in the nation. You know
Okay.
he's looking forward to this ball game. We got Jackson Robinson, who's just playing his butt off. We got Ortega, who we got out of Oklahoma, who people tend to want to be people want to be sleeping on. Hold up, did Ortega come from Oklahoma? I know what's his name came from. Yeah, he did come from Oklahoma. So so we got we got a. Hey, how's you guys' bench looking?
Man, I think they're about three deep.
Okay,
I mean, and I guess that's the good thing about what they have already on the floor. They've got some. I can't think of the young kid's name. They've got some. They've got a nice guard that's ranked in the nation.
okay.
And I think he came off the bench. You know what I'm saying? But that was the last game they played. That's the only game I've been able to watch the full game of. You know, so then the next one is going to be November 12th. You know,
So let
and
me ask
from
you a question.
there,
Then. Let me ask you a question. How do you guys think your guys? Because I know you guys got a couple of returning players as well too. How do
hmm
you feel like your guys are gonna compare to our guys? Because we got one of the oldest teams in the nation, and
man,
you know what I'm saying. So and then we also got a really deep bench. Now we got two freshmen. We got three freshmen, but we got two that it depends on how the game goes. They may not see the ball game, but we got one freshman in Chandler who we know is definitely going to see the floor. We just going to coach. Coach Pope. He believes in sharing the minutes. So I think at the end of the day, I think if it comes down to energy, if it comes down to maybe who has the best or the freshest legs, I feel like that right there could be a advantage for Kentucky just because we are capable of going 10 deep easy and won't really miss a beat.
okay. Well, let me ask you this: like, is that anything new about Kentucky
Not
to be
well.
able to go 10 deep? You know what I'm
Well,
saying? And look,
it's not a
I
matter. It's
understand.
not a matter of yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I understand there's a difference between Pope and Cal, but for you to say Kentucky can go 10 deep, like that's like saying, I like ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I
here's
mean,
the difference. Here's the difference though. We got. When you have players like Kerr Krissa coming off the bench, when you have players like Kobe Brea coming off the bench, when you have players like Garrison coming off the bench, when you have players like Ansley coming off the bench. Those are four guys that made a major impact on their teams last year, and then they're over here at Kentucky, and these guys can go to a lot of schools and start. So we got all these guys with all of this experience coming off the bench. We only got one freshman, and of course he went away in challenge. He went away to do mission trip for 2 years. So while he's still considered a freshman, he's still older, in mind and just in life. So I think at the end of the day, I don't think it's. I don't. I'm not going to anticipate and says one or the other is going to blow out the other team. But I think it's going to be a good game. And I like what you said earlier. I don't think one game, win or
no.
lose. Well, of course, if you win, that's something big for you to build off of because you won such a big game. But I think if you lose, I don't think it necessarily says, well, this team is not going to be good because
Right.
look, you guys are going to be good. We're going to be good for the whole year. So I think just kind of get this game in the book, and the nation's going to be watching this game because they want to see.
Well, I mean, you're absolutely right. The it to me. it means that I get to look. If Duke wins, I get to look in the eyes of every UK fan for the rest of the season, and just give them a smirk. I don't even have to say anything. You know what I'm
Be like,
saying?
hey, wearing some Duke stuff, and to be like, you
you
know,
yeah,
you, you know
yeah.
exactly.
That,
So, but we still
so
hate y'all though. Just so you know that, okay?
well, I mean that's fine. Y'all can't get over Christian Leitner. I can
That's okay.
understand that. That
You
dude's
know
been
what I mean?
gone like 30 years, and they still hate Leitner.
They
I
still
mean,
hate like them.
if there was a hate Hall of Fame, he would win. You know what I'm saying?
He would have it locked down, huh?
Because UK fans still hate Christian Leitner. Hell, it's 30. I
Yeah.
mean, it's 30 years later.
It's almost
You
40 years,
know,
feel like.
man,
It feels like.
come on, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let
So, yeah.
it go. You know
Let's
what I'm
move.
saying? I mean, if anything, hate that group that beat them 118 to like 82 or something like that. Be mad about that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go again. Okay. There you go again. You just, hey, you just slid that in on me. You just slid that in on me. That's for sure. We're not gonna have that. We're not gonna have that kind of hatred up on my show. Okay? I'll,
No
I'll bring
disrespect,
you
man.
on
No
my show and you gonna be
disrespect.
disrespectful like
No
that. You
disrespect. No
disrespectful.
disrespect.
I'm gonna
No.
put cases on all of you. You disrespectful. I'm gonna put cases on all of you. That's for sure. So
My bad. My bad, King Kong.
I know, right? I ain't got nothing on us. But it, in all seriousness, it's we're gearing up for a good game, and
Absolutely.
at the end of it, we can play the smaller teams, but I think you really get a really good baseline of where you at is when you really play talent that is right there at your level,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
so you have a chance to really see who you are. And I think the biggest thing for me is I just hope that fans, of course, like I said, if you win, it doesn't matter which program wins, we're going to be on
Right.
sky high. But I think
Right.
if you lose,
Right.
I think if you put it into perspective and see that we got a brand new team, but I think Coach
Right.
Pope and his staff I think these guys are going to have these guys prepared, and I think that's why BBN is so excited about the future of where we headed at as well too.
Right.
So
Let me ask you
it,
this: who's under more pressure, UK coach or Duke's coach for this game? Is there any if Pope wins this game? I mean, hey,
well,
Miss Barnhart might give him a contract extension.
then everybody will be angry. Here's my thing. Here's my thing that I say about Coach Pope. As I ask a lot of different questions on Facebook just to kind of get the vibe of what people's thinking.
Mhm.
There's still people, and I always tell people on my show on my post, you guys can just you can voice your opinion whatever you want to. I'm not here to judge you for how you feel, but there's still quite a few people out there who will tell you for Kentucky fans is I'm not ready to give my true opinion about Coach Pope
Yeah.
until after the Duke game. So I think a lot of people are going to get Coach Pope. So if we even if we don't win, but we make it
But
competitive,
it's
I
close.
think
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that'll
I
be
think a lot
good.
of people will be okay with
That'll be
that.
good. If it's
Yeah,
like that 118 game, then then they're gonna ask questions.
yeah. But you know what? No, at the end of the day, I feel like Duke is going to have to guard us. And we're going to keep throwing
as,
at them.
as
Um,
and
and, hey,
is
hey,
that
and vice versa. We're going to have to start. Like I
you right
said,
about
we might
that?
not be able. To stop Flagg, and we might not be able to stop the other kid, or we might not be able to
Okay.
whatever. But I think overall, if we can find a way as a group to if we can find a way as a team to slow everybody else down and just kind of limit them just going off, I think we have a chance to play because I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but like in practice, Coach Pope he only practices with a 14-second shot clock. He don't do a whole
Mhm.
shot clock. So with that being said, our whole mindset is we're going to run and we're going to push the ball. Do you have enough guys on your team with fresh legs that can keep up with us? And I think that's what everybody on Kentucky is looking out for.
Right, right. Well, Mike Tyson had one of the best quotes I've ever heard.
Okay.
Every boxer has a plan when they get in the ring until
they
they
get
get
hit.
punched in the face.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
so,
and
so,
see, yeah,
so like what you're saying, I mean, man, that's like, you make me ready to go play basketball. That's like the greatest locker room speech, for motivation. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I mean, once those lights turn on, you know what I'm saying, and things get a little rough.
yeah.
That's one bad thing I've seen about Duke and SEC teams. It seems
Okay,
like SEC teams handle Duke a little rough. You know,
okay,
so I'm hoping to see that's a little bit changed. I feel like if Duke can handle being physical and Kentucky is physical, I feel like they're definitely gonna more likely beat them.
okay.
But twos don't add up to threes.
As you
And Duke's got a lot of from what I've seen, Kentucky plans on shooting a lot of threes, doing a lot of shooting. So,
yes,
but so does Duke. So I mean, this is just going to be mano a mano. You know what I'm
and
saying?
they always say big people play big in big games. So let's
Well,
see. So let's see who those. So we have to go out. We have to actually see who these big guys are. Who's really going to
hey,
step up in
well,
this game?
well, I tell you,
Um,
one of Duke's guys is on a got a Gatorade NIL. The other Duke guys, he played on the was it the South Sudan Olympic team?
yeah,
Yeah, he played on that.
yeah. So I mean, like I said,
so
I mean,
hey, and you gotta think, and you gotta look at this. Man, these are kids. They're not me and
yeah.
you out there running around. If me and you got out there and try to run a full game, we're gonna need some oxygen and some IV bags on the sideline.
We gonna need that in every 3 minute increments.
Hey man, three. Shit,
Yeah,
a heavyweight title fight is 3 rounds. You better cut
for
that to
real.
about a minute and 30. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
these are kids. You're
yeah,
talking about kids that might play, 3 or 4 pickup games back to back to back. So I understand that UK has a deep bench, and Duke has, I mean, they're not just five. You know what I'm saying? They can go into the bench. Um,
okay,
I feel like it's going to come down to coaching and game management. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I haven't seen a lot of in UK for the past few years. And I'm not a UK fan, but I've watched a lot of UK basketball.
okay.
Um,
And I
uh,
think that's a big thing that the Kentucky fans are looking forward to is seeing how much better as a in game coach is Coach Pope. I mean, he was in
yeah.
medical school. He dropped out of medical school so he can coach. So we know he's smart. You know what I'm saying? He was. I
Well,
think. I think
some
he's the
people
most
may
smart.
some people may differ with you on that.
Yeah, okay, I understand. I understand that too as well. I definitely understand that. That's for sure. So I think our guys, we want to see if we can make in-game judgments. We want to see how when we go into halftime,
Yes.
are we making the adjustments? So I think that has a lot to do with why some fans are like, okay, I'm happy that he's here. I'm happy that that we've had success up to this point, whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
But what can he do against a team of our own level? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
he's gonna have to do some coaching because you look at this.
yeah,
Even though there's a lot of freshmen on Duke's team, John Shire, he's been there. He's not new. You know what I'm saying? He's not
yeah,
new to this.
yeah,
Um, I feel like this is gonna have to see Pope. One thing I noticed about Kentucky is um, it's a different level of talent that they have right now on the team.
oh,
You
absolutely.
know,
I agree.
from
Yes,
I'm not saying that the team isn't talented, but it's a different talent. You know what I'm
it's
saying? You
different.
can
Oh,
definitely
absolutely.
see you can definitely see the differences in the coaching and the fact that
Yeah,
they're all upperclassmen. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have all the big names. The Cooper
yes,
Flags and that type of stuff.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
I feel like I can't measure their talent by their names, but I feel like Pope is going to have to he's going to have to coach. I think that's what ultimately it's going to come down to on the 12th.
I think so too. I mean, he got a couple of coaches on the sideline with him on the baseline. That is
Who's he
that's
got over
pretty.
there?
He got Fugger. He got I think it's Collins who came over from. I think he came from over from the NBA. I think it was. He got the coach that came over from Butler. I can't. Man, I'm having a real brain freeze right now. But he got and the guy he brought over a coach called Fruger. He's supposed to be an offensive mind genius. So
I mean, I ain't never heard none of them people, man. I don't know
that's
who none
okay.
of them
You don't
people
need to.
is.
Hey. You don't need
I ain't never
to
heard none of
because
them people, man.
because you'll hear about them when we show up and when we show
Well,
out.
well, somebody's gonna
Jason
show
Collins,
out.
we got Jason Collins on the team. We
Okay.
got Mark Fox that came over. You know, he was the head coach at Georgia. He's over. And you know, speaking of Mark Fox, Ortega, we call him Ortega Tron. He
Hmm.
when he came to the team, Coach Pope says, I need you to change just a little bit, just so you can be a much better player. So Coach Fox took on that role. No one's talking about this guy at all. I didn't even think he was going to start, bro. I thought
Uh-huh.
he was going to come off the bench, and now he's absolutely vital to what we do. And I think these guys understand the magnitude. A lot of these guys, you know, this is it for them. So they understand the magnitude of having the
Yeah.
opportunity to play at a blue blood, especially to play at Kentucky. So they're going to make the best that they can. And what way to go out of college basketball, whether you go into the pros
Hey,
overseas, is to be able to beat Duke, because otherwise most of these guys will
I,
never have a chance to ever beat Duke.
absolutely, absolutely. This is somebody's moment right here.
This is
This is it. Yeah.
It's people always say that playing Kentucky is a lot of people's Super Bowl championship. Where for a lot of
Yeah.
these guys who played at the smaller schools to have this opportunity to be able to play Duke on this level in Atlanta on national TV, televised in front of
Boy,
everybody,
I tell you,
these guys are saying, "Dude, I got to go out
boy,
here and I got to rock and roll."
don't get stage fright.
Well,
You know?
dude, we getting over 30 assists a ball game, so
Yeah.
we passing the ball. Everybody's getting every.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on. Did you just really give me a stat about when they playing against Bucknell and Lexington High School
Well,
and
no, here's the reason why I throw that stat in there is
uh,
because Coach Pope's whole mindset for offense is that we're moving the ball. The ball is always moving. The ball is always moving. We don't come down and we don't be like, okay, let's set up a play. That's not who Mark Pope is. Mark Pope is get the ball down, and that's why they practice. That's why they practice with that shot clock is because we want the ball moving, move the ball, get the ball in the right person's hands, and even though you might have an okay shot, trust your teammate over there and get him the ball. So that's why we
mm.
can't play so much what's the name. Now, is it going to be situations where somebody's going to have to go get a bucket for us and not worry about a three?
I mean
You know,
that's part of the game, you know. I was wondering when you was gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You kept talking about moving the ball and moving the ball.
yeah.
I was thinking to myself, well, when do you shoot the ball? If everybody's just moving the ball.
Well, that's what I'm saying. 30. I mean, if you're getting 30 plus assists a ball game, we're moving the ball for the right person to get the ball in the hand to shoot it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay. Well,
you know what I'm saying. So if because our we want to shoot at least 35 threes a game. That's a lot of threes for any
I
team.
believe that.
Yeah.
I believe the team is set up for that. You
You see
know,
what I'm saying?
from just from what I've seen. Yeah.
So that requires a lot of ball movement so we can get the ball, which in return it makes the defense really have to play us and that everybody's moving so that
Hey, I've
everybody better be
the
smart to score.
2-3 zone, baby. 2-3 zone. That's what you're gonna get out of Duke. If Kentucky starts killing them from the 3 points, 2-3 zone. Let Jim Jim Boeheim, 2-3 zone.
So, uh,
So
so this is so this is definitely going to be a very so before I let you go, give me a score prediction.
oh man. Can I
Well,
give you two? Can I give you
know what?
can I give you can I give you
You
what
know,
I think?
yeah, okay, go ahead.
Well,
Because
no,
I'm gonna
no.
ask you again. I'm gonna ask you again for the pregame show. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, okay. Okay, so I would like to see like 118 to about 80 something. I would like to see I would like to see it like it about Duke. You asked me what score I wanted. So
I
I'm
cannot
just
confirm
giving
if I
you
know this guy or not.
absolutely, absolutely. So that's what I would want to see. But yeah, I know. I feel like from what I've seen, a little bit of both games, both teams play. I want to say that I would still see Duke covering whatever the spread is.
Okay. And
Yeah, I think so.
I was trying to pull up CBS to see if they had that up already,
Yeah,
but for some reason my Wi-Fi is not working right now, so I wouldn't even be able to pull that up. But
yeah.
that'll definitely be up pretty soon. But anyway, my prediction is, of course, I got Kentucky, and I got us winning. I got us winning 93-74. Well, you know what? Let me take that back for a second.
Damn,
90,
dang, man.
93 to 84. I think I think
93-84.
yeah, I think it's going to be
Okay.
a high. I think it's going to be a big scoring game for both teams, and
Yes.
I think it'll come down to fresh legs and maybe the maturity of our guys that's already played college ball. So many of them that already understand what it means to be down and don't panic. I think that's going to be
Yeah,
the big.
see, I don't think that Duke has that to worry about because I mean Duke's like the point guard. You know what I'm saying? He was hurt all last year, so he all he did was watch from the bench. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying? So you know what I'm saying? Proctor, he's been there. You know what I'm saying? He's been deep in the game. You know,
I got
Cooper Flagg was playing with NBA players. I mean, if that didn't shake him, you know what I'm saying? Like you know,
you.
a upperclassman that's a transfer. I
Yeah,
don't think that's going to shake him. I don't think that. I think that he plays. I think that both of the guys, other than the guys I just named, all of the guys, I can't think of the kid's name. The kid that played on South Sudan, he's playing in the Olympics, dude. He played against Team USA. You know what
yeah.
I'm
I
saying?
guess
So both of so I don't feel like another college player can intimidate me when I've been playing with
yeah,
LeBron James.
that's true. That's true.
You
You
know
got
what
a
I'm
good point.
saying? So
Okay, I understand.
I don't feel like I don't and
But
I
my point
so
is he gonna play for is Flag and that kid gonna play for 40 minutes?
yeah.
He said, "Yeah, yeah,
I believe they have the same feeling that UK fans have. Like
yeah,
this is it. To beat UK, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
my freshman year, and if we
yeah."
beat them like 118 to like 80 something, oh man. Look at all the guys that was on that team. Where are
Yeah,
they at now? You know what I'm
those,
saying? That Duke
yeah.
team that beat them 118 to like 80 something. Look at
Okay.
where they at.
But we gonna keep this in 2024. Okay, keep this in 2024. We
Hey,
gonna let
okay.
that stuff. We gonna let that stuff go. Okay.
I,
Anyway,
I, I,
look,
let, I let it go like 10 minutes ago. You
I
know.
heard that go. So,
Yeah.
Sav, I appreciate you jumping on with me tonight. I definitely look forward to doing the pregame with you whenever we meet back up. That's going to be fun. I'm actually not going to work that day because the ball game here comes on at 5 a.m. in the morning. So
Goodness.
I already feel sick. So
Wow.
I ain't missing that game, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh
I ain't
boy,
missing that game. But hey, I appreciate you jumping on with me.
man, it's a
Man,
pleasure.
you guys heard from the Duke fan. He wasn't too bad. If he stops if he stops bringing up that dang on score from like 45,000 years ago and
I
not
don't
talk
even.
about it, then we okay.
I don't
You
know what you're
know what
talking
I mean?
about, man. I don't know what you're
So
talking
anyway,
about.
so
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
until next time, don't forget. I forgot to do this right here. I just be forgetting things, man. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Appreciate all the support and love that you guys give out there. Until next time, you guys have been watching the Loyal BBN Fan Show. Go Cats, and I'm out.